Scientists are designing a spacesuit that can turn urine into drinking water. The design includes a vacuum-based external catheter leading to a combined forward-reverse osmosis unit. Forward-reverse osmosis unit. What the fuck does forward-reverse mean? Just making shit up.
Yeah.
Hoping nobody's paying attention. No, it's a forward-reverse osmosis unit.
With a niner in there?
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux Podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux Podcast, coming at you from the Sliced on Oak Studios. I am Mayor Dave Badeaux of the city of Brainerd, and with me, as always, is my brother.
Let's start over there, huh?
Okay, Gabriel Johnson, how are you?
I am well, Dave. How are you?
America.
We're living in America.
That's a good look for you. Gabe is sporting an American flag bandana that got the hair growth going. Little hippies-ish, but I like it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I could see you on a bike.
Yeah.
Better go get one. I know where to find one.
Oh, God.
There's a pizza joint downtown. There's always a bike out back.
And readily available to just swap. Buchos, don't tell Scotty. He does the news.
I think we obviously have to lead with one thing in particular.
Which is?
Arby's potato cakes are back.
Nothing else has happened in the news.
I drafted them.
The potato cakes are back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe a month at the most.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Just talked about how the potato cakes need to be brought back.
Yep, we did the discontinued fast food menu items.
Yes.
And I had potato cakes.
And you had the potato cakes because Scott put potato cakes on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they back?
Who knows?
Limited time only. Select
Arby's
location.
just says they're available for a limited time at participating locations.
Oh, okay.
3-piece starts at $2.39.
Seems a bit steep, but that's
Little
okay.
bit.
Everything is steep now.
Yeah, Big Mac costs like $10.
It does. It does. Fast food is so expensive now.
That's why you just always go to Chipotle or California Burrito in town here.
Yeah. Local joint.
Get a pound and a half of food for $9.
It is true. It is true. I do want to say this, though. You always hear at participating locations.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever went to a location and had them not participating?
Sorry, we're not participating.
Yes. Have you ever had that happen?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Who are these non-participating
Yeah.
participants?
The Moorhead Dairy Queen.
Yeah, sure.
Well, but because they're participating in more. They're not taking things away, are they? They have the old school menu for Dairy Queen.
Right, they just kept the 1960s menu.
Yeah. Well, I suppose then they probably don't bring in, the DQ dog when it comes through.
Well, that's a Mitch Hedberg joke.
What's that?
Well, he says at the end of every McDonald's commercial, they always end in the same way. They say prices and participation may vary.
Yes.
And he says, I want to open up a McDonald's and not participate in anything. They say, can I get a Big Mac? He said, nope, we got spaghetti and blankets.
Yeah, I what an experience it would be to go to a place and just have them specifically say we don't participate.
I love the McRib. Sorry, we are not participating.
I do not partake. Oh, it's like magicians all over again. All right, yeah, potato cakes, great. I just had Arby's again for the first time in a very long time because of our episode we had.
Did you get the Wagyu burger?
I did not. I got because I like the Market Fresh sandwich because I had said that.
Okay, yep.
Big fan of Market Fresh sandwich. That was not very good this time.
Interesting.
Maybe they're not participating.
I think they were not participating in the good version of it. But I got a beef and cheddar because we were talking about beef and cheddar. And I added horsey sauce, right? Mm-hmm. But I got a side of Arby's sauce. Okay, horsey sauce is delicious. I know I love it. Arby's sauce, I was kind of on the fence about. I was like, do I really like Arby's sauce? It's fantastic.
I guess I don't know what it is.
It's kind of like a Carolina barbecue sauce.
Okay.
It's a little, it looks exactly like a Carolina barbecue sauce, and it's a little bit like that. Maybe a little less tangy to it, but it's not a sweet barbecue sauce. And I don't even know if you would necessarily call it barbecue sauce, but that's the closest
Call it
thing.
the Arby sauce.
The Arby sauce. Yeah. I was surprised by it. Like I just got it and then brought it home, drizzled a little on there and was like, hey, that's actually pretty fucking good. I was really impressed by it. I did not think I would like it. So hats off to Arby's on the Arby sauce. Also did not get sick from it, which is my fear of Arby's.
Which is good.
Congratulations.
That's a fear of Arby's. Are you not in that boat of that's a potential game?
No.
No.
Okay. All
No,
right.
but I am with Chipotle.
You are.
They keep having salmonella outbreaks in their lettuce.
Yeah. Well, pretty soon we're not going to be able to have any veggies, which is super funny.
Or meat.
Yeah, we're just crickets. But yeah, super funny that the veggies are always, because it was the alfalfa sprouts at Jimmy John's, then it was tomatoes, and now lettuce. So we got to figure something out. Just pesticides, just fake lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got to figure out how to make lettuce out of sawdust.
That would be the next one. That'd be the next one. Although I could live without it. Shred lettuce? Shreddus? Shreddus? Fantastic. Just leafy
On some
iceberg
things.
lettuce?
Like
On what
you look
not?
like
Unlike I have done just a normal sandwich?
Yes.
I disagree.
No, give me just a big fat leaf on a sandwich.
No, get that out of there.
Maybe tear it up a little bit.
Yeah, you got a chance of bitterness. You got a chance of sogging the bread. Give me just a pile of the freaking lettuce and let me scoop it up like it's.
Oh yeah, it's falling all
Condiment.
over. The
Yeah, then it's
I love it.
everywhere.
I love
It
it.
gets everywhere.
Love it. Love it. It's part of my favorite. It's like a little game. Oh, look, a little extra sandwich right here. Oh, it's just lettuce.
Maybe if I had some chips, scoop it up with a chip.
All right, next.
All right. So, but
was a weird
seriously, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He floats a migrant league of fighters in the latest dehumanizing rhetoric against migrants.
As is, of course, the tradition.
That's pretty much UFC, isn't it? Yeah.
He floated the idea to Dana White
Of fighting
of the UFC.
Of fighting migrants.
Migrants. A
Him.
migrant league of fighters. No, not him. He wants to take the migrants and just turn them into a migrant league of fighters.
That's awesome.
But that's what UFC is,
Yeah, but they get to go back.
Yeah.
and they get money.
Yeah.
Well, maybe these guys would get money too.
There's potential here. I want compensation. Compensation, possible citizenship. Should be treated like they do the sumo in Japan. Like you're kings. You're kings.
We love them.
We love them. You get bathed.
But get out.
No.
You don't have to self-deport if you're in the fighting league.
Yeah. In the fighting
Okay.
league.
Where do they stay?
I don't know.
Down by the river.
This is getting depressing. Come in legally.
I said, Dana, I have an idea. Why don't you set up a migrant league of fighters and have your regular league of fighters? And then you have the champion of your league. These are the greatest fighters in the world. Fight the champion of the migrants.
Beat up the people that traveled from their country looking for a better life.
I think the migrants guy might win. That's how tough they are.
He's hungrier. He wants it.
Well, literally hungrier.
And then he added about Dana White. He didn't like that idea too much.
Yeah,
but actually, it's not the worst idea I've ever had.
It's not the worst idea Donald Trump has ever had. No, probably not.
No. I mean, there's potential there. I like the idea of, the service guarantees citizenship. I like that idea. A little Starship Troopers.
Okay.
Join the mobile infantry and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship.
I
A
like
little
that idea.
Roman Coliseum.
Yeah. Well, no. We'll put helmets on you. It just won't be Roman helmets.
Not cool. Totally
All right, next.
Should we talk about it?
We have to talk about it. So go. But we have to talk about it. Today is July 17th, 16th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened over the weekend.
J13.
July 13th of 2024. I was at Shep of Shep's on 6 fame. It was at his wedding.
It was a wedding. I was curious about that.
It was a wedding. And all of a sudden, we're sitting around sweating because it was freaking sweaty. And people start pulling their phones out, and the news comes in that Donald J. Trump there's been shots fired.
And he's bloody.
And then And I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump, because we're not a political podcast. Gabe's wearing American flags.
We're America. We're Team America.
We're Team America. But one by one, people just kept holding up their phone going, that is the greatest photo I've ever seen in my life. And then it was just a cascading of people going, one, did that really just happen? Two, what a chain of events. And then three, like the idea that that photo or that event will live on forever is crazy. It's a crazy thing to like live through that isn't like super tragic.
Right.
Almost was.
Almost was.
Was not, and became triumphant and maybe the greatest photo of this century.
Yeah,
it's just epic.
Let's talk about it.
Clear blue skies in the background.
Unbelievable.
Blood dripping down his face.
American
flag in the background. Fist in the air.
In defiance.
Yep.
Yeah. So everyone pretty much knows, right? If you don't know.
Yes, everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Donald Trump was shot at.
Breaking news, Donald Trump was shot last week.
Loses a chunk of his ear. A lot of talk about how had he not turned his head, that it would have been a much more tragic event. Firmly in the stance of do not shoot people. That's fully in that stance in the iKnowBadeaux podcast. Fully in the stance of if you attend a political rally in support of a candidate, we're politicians by default. I wouldn't call us politicians, but we're politicians by default. I'm a mayor, you're a councilman, we are elected officials. The idea that someone was killed simply attending a rally in support of someone that they want to represent them, whether you agree with that or not, that's crazy. And
it's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yes. Yeah.
There's like a fire chief in a small town.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And he's just sitting there watching a guy speak.
Yes.
And gets shot.
Yeah, and it's crazy that we've gotten to the point where that divide is people were thought of as evil. Like those are evil people behind him. It's just crazy to me. I just don't buy into that stuff. I don't buy into nonsense on both ends. The chaos. Just get somewhere to the middle where we're just normal people. However,
I'm more of an accelerationist.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. How can we most quickly bring down the federal government?
I have said
starts by shooting the candidates for president.
No. I have said and will continue to say that I am a very anti-government mayor. So maybe not the most anti-government mayor, but I'm very anti-government because I'm a part of it. And look what you hired.
Right. We put us in charge of a bunch of bureaucrats.
Yeah, it says
systems
it says everything you need to say. But let's talk about the transition from gets shot at, gets hit in the ear. He said that it felt like a giant mosquito.
Yeah, something bit me.
Something bit him.
That's what Forrest Gump said.
Like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Something jumped right up and bit me.
Yeah. Goes down. The secret surface, and the secret surface is Oobleck.
Yeah, we talk about how terrible of a job they did.
Oh, they did a really bad job.
Even looking past not securing it.
Yeah, allowing the shooter on the nearest rooftop.
Right.
Yeah.
Plain as day.
Yep.
But then letting him stand up and just put his face out there.
Yes.
Like, guys, keep him down.
Yeah, they're supposed to tackle him and keep him safe.
So they were aiming at his head. So let's put the head away.
Yeah. We'll just put the only thing you can see now is his face.
And it's big and orange. So
it's a bullseye.
Let's put it down. Let's put it down.
It was super weird.
It was weird.
The way they were literally bending over.
Yeah.
Like putting their ear on his chest.
It was interesting.
No, stand up.
Yeah.
Stand the fuck
But
up.
he's
What are you doing?
But he's pretty tall.
He's a big guy.
So these
6'4"?
agents, these agents weren't tall enough. Even if they were standing upright, he would still be above. So they should have been pushing him down, make him crawl to the fucking car.
Well, they hit him so hard that his shoes fell off. So,
let me get my shoes.
There's some great audio. That is the one thing that's nice about the world we live in right now is, one, there's all the footage, right? So we're going to be able to dissect this.
There's all the footage. There's multiple videos showing people up to 3 minutes before the shots were fired, telling the
Yeah, like
cops,
there's a guy with a gun.
There's a guy with a gun right over here, dudes.
And that's the stuff we have right now. Imagine what it's going to be like in 6 months when they gather all that intel.
Right.
You're going to be able to piece the whole thing together.
Yeah, the FBI promised us not that it would be a complete or a thorough investigation. They promised it would be a long investigation.
Oh, nice. I like long.
So we got long investigation ahead of us.
We got that going for us. But yeah, the whole thing is really interesting. I think it's again, no matter what your political aspirations are or what you think about the climate, it's not okay, right? It's not okay to take shots at anyone in general, but most specifically the people that are trying to run for office. We have a process for that.
Right, you're only going to get worse people running.
Yeah.
You're not going to get good people to run for office when you start shooting them.
That's exactly right. So we can't do that, right? We have to start right there. There has to be a line. We have a process. We vote. We actually have a democratic election, and people vote, and we select. And then whether or not that's nonsense or not nonsense, I can't tell you. But we can't be shooting people.
It's nonsense, but it's worked for 250 years.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. However, because of all the cameras and all the footage and all the things, my God, the photo of him with his arm up, it gives you chills in just a, like, I heard people saying this. People would say, I'm not a Democrat, but that gave me chills for America, because that's who we are. We're defiant. We are get knocked down, get back up. And then the idea that you literally tried to kill me and I stood back up and said, fight. Like, okay, let's go.
I'm not going away, baby.
Nope. Let's go. I'm sorry, but let's go. So, also hats off to the gentleman that took the photo. Great work. I haven't even looked up what his name is, but
he's a New York Times photographer.
Yeah, there's footage of him, and this again, there's all the footage of it, so you can see him move in to take the shot.
Yeah, gunshots ring out. He's not paying attention. He's getting the shot.
He's moving to the correct angle to get that iconic shot that will live, at least for 100 years past our time, for sure. And then there's that other shot of him as he's huddled down with the sun coming in. It's just fucking incredible. And I'm not saying that as a positive thing. I'm saying that as this is a moment in history that is not, we've lived through 9/11, which was a stop everything you're doing. What the hell's going on? And this was we were so close to that again, but yet we were millimeters from chaos. And it's a little bit relieving. And then that picture's awesome. I'm sorry, the picture's awesome. The picture's awesome.
The picture's awesome.
The picture's awesome. So that's my take on it. Thoughts?
I can't believe that a 20-year-old kid from a BlackRock commercial.
Why we got to be careful with you.
Was able to get the perfect direct shot 130 yards at the president's head.
Yep. Yeah, within because I had heard a sniper talk about how that's a grouping of like 4 inches on a normal burst of shots, right? Your head is 6 inches. If you're within, any type of accuracy, those shots should ring true at that distance, which means there's no reason why a 20-year-old kid should be anywhere near that distance with a gun on top of a building that, oh, hey, by the way, also had the police officers inside the building.
The building inside the building was the police staging area for the event. Yeah. So inside the building, underneath him was the cops' headquarters.
It's gonna be a really interesting breakout from like when we get to the end of this. It ain't gonna be good. Somebody's getting fired for sure. Somebody's getting fired.
I can't believe nobody's resigned yet.
They should. They should resign. You should just resign and just accept. Take your pension. Go home. Mow lawns. I don't care what you got to do, but just admit, hey, that didn't go so well. So
fucked up bad.
yeah.
Almost caused a complete turning of world history.
Yeah.
Let's check out.
It's
go cook some potato cakes.
Assassinations of that type completely changed the world. That's what they do. World War I is an assassination.
That was Franz Ferdinand, yeah.
Yeah, you look at Abraham Lincoln, you look at JFK, you look at how that affects the world going forward. It completely changes the world. And I hopefully this attempt, having been avoided from actually being a tragedy, should get
somebody died.
Well, okay, yes, I
an
should,
absolute
I should
tragedy.
Say,
An innocent bystander.
That's actually true. And again, I did preference that at the beginning, that the idea that you can be shot for just saying that's my guy, that's crazy. In America, that's crazy.
And it's like, is that even his guy?
Yeah, maybe not.
It probably was, but it's like Donald Trump coming to your town or near town. A lot of people are just going to go to watch the spectacle.
Yeah, well, but you were in the good seats.
He did. He had a good seat.
Yeah. I assume that was a supporter, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, we don't have to go on forever about it because it's going to be talked about in perpetuity.
Well, I do want to say it was an inside job. The CIA did it. I just want to put that mark in the sand right now. So when we figure that out in 4 years, like, oh, Gabe, wow. How'd you know that?
This is why we don't talk politics on the iKnowBadeaux podcast. If people only knew. All right. Are we good? I mean, we're not good, but
good on that.
Yeah. I look forward.
Except Tenacious D broke up.
Oh, yeah.
Because of it.
So we just saw this right before we came on. Jack Black had a post or a statement because at their concert, I believe that night, was it not?
I don't know.
It's within the window, right?
Within the last 3 days, I'd guess.
Yeah, this is Tuesday. And it didn't happen before Saturday.
Unless it was an inside job with Tenacious D.
But yeah, they say happy birthday to Kyle Glass. They're singing Gas, sorry. They're singing happy birthday to Kyle Gass.
Yeah, not going to work here anymore anyway.
And then they say make a wish, and he blows out his candles and said, next time don't miss, I believe is what the quote was.
Okay.
And I saw the video. You said the same thing I said. I thought that Jack Black said it.
Mm-hmm.
It was not. It was Kyle Gass. And now, do you have the statement from Jack Black? Because I didn't know how you handled that. Because that ain't good. That ain't good.
No, and that's what I don't get about some celebrities. Like, they don't understand that half of their money, half of their income, half of their fan base is one side. The other half is the other side. Well, because we're a divided nation with two halves that you just stay neutral.
And it's not a good statement to make anyways. Like, what are you gaining from that by making a statement that says people should be killed?
I wish people were dead.
This is a really bad idea.
Yeah. Really wish they would have shot that guy in the head.
Yeah. So you got the statement from Jack Black.
Jack Black posted on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Oh, nice. Professionally
Knock
done.
it off. Knock it off. Knock it off.
I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold.
Yeah.
I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding.
Yeah, that's a straight statement that says we're done. I can't work with you anymore.
All future creative plans are on hold.
On hold. Oof. In the moment, in your birthday, happy birthday. What's your wish? End of my career.
Juicy. For 2 weeks. After the CIA bombs historically black.
Jesus Christ.
College.
Jesus Christ. This is why you brought the American flag bandana. I should have known you were coming. Freaking holy shit. Did you pull up in a freaking VW van? Jesus Christ. All right. We only bring it up because big fan of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
Scotty is. I am a big fan of Tenacious D. Not as big of a fan, but love their content. Love the Pick of Destiny.
Yes.
Songs. We used to jam out to those all the time. Good stuff. Sorry, can't have you anymore. You can't say like that. You just can't do it. So good luck with that. I'm not all for canceling people. However,
but it was the one of the two founding members
Yes.
canceled the other one.
Yes. Well, and yes.
Canceled the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well, you got to distance yourself from that.
Yeah.
At least for that, it's all on hold. So
You're right.
Well, they'll get the reunion tour. They'll get the reunion tour. We'll give
When
the,
they're 85.
Yeah, you're forgiven for saying stupid shit tour. But yeah, you gotta just walk away from that. And that's one where Kyle, go mow some lawns and enjoy retirement.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next.
Scientists are designing a spacesuit that can turn urine into drinking water.
I thought they already did that. It seems like a thing we've already done.
was that Armageddon?
No.
Oh no, Waterworld.
Oh, yeah. I'm confusing Waterworld for real life. All right, continue.
A sci-fi inspired spacesuit that recycles urine into drinking water could enable astronauts to perform lengthy spacewalks on upcoming lunar expeditions.
No, if you're out there so long that you got to just
Don't drink the piss.
Yeah, we don't need to be out there that long, dude. My
Couple days.
Yeah, my feet are hurting. My back don't feel
How
so
long
good.
are you walking?
Yeah.
My diaper's full. Don't worry though, I'm just fully hydrated.
Yeah, if you have some sort of system to be able to drink your own urine,
It smells
can't
like
you
shit.
just have... No, it smells like piss.
Well, no, because you're also shitting at some point. If you're out there so long that you have to drink your own piss,
If you drink your own piss, you're going to be shitting your piss.
poop happens.
You're going to be shitting your piss. That's the name of the episode right there. Shitting your piss.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
We're gonna make them eat our shit, then shit out our shit, and then eat their shit that's made up of our shit that we made them eat.
Yeah, it's probably just charcoal, right? Probably just some kind of charcoal system.
I bet it's significantly more
I don't know. I don't know. I've seen
in-depth than that.
They peed on charcoal.
I've seen NASA. It's just it's
Velcro and charcoal.
It's one of those golf clubs that you pee in.
Yeah.
You take out on the golf course with 2 charcoal briquettes at the top and a 20-ounce Gatorade bottle at the bottom.
The design includes a vacuum-based external catheter leading to a combined forward-reverse osmosis unit, providing a continuous supply of potable water with multiple safety mechanisms to ensure astronaut well-being.
A vacuum catheter system.
Vacuum-based
It's an
external catheter leading to a combined forward-reverse.
That sounds like a boat.
Forward-reverse osmosis unit. What does forward-reverse mean? Just making shit up.
Yeah.
Hoping nobody's paying attention. No, it's a forward-reverse osmosis unit.
With a niner in there?
The external catheter as well is the idea of the catheter is you're getting up in there.
internal.
Right.
You're getting in there. If it's external catheter vacuum system, that sounds like you have a penis pump.
That's not mine.
That's not a catheter.
External catheter vacuum with forward and reverse.
No, guys. I'm just gonna stay out here a little longer. Just got a couple more rocks to collect
This is such a great walk.
in space. You know, guys, we've been cooped up here for a little while. I think I'm gonna go take another spacewalk.
Did he come or what?
I think I forgot something.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink that water. I just read something that there's a cave on the moon, supposedly. I didn't read it. I take that back. Just saw what could be clickbait and could not be true at all. It was a picture that said something about they found a cave on the moon that they think could be used for future moon expeditions. Now, whether or not
What are we going to do with the cave?
Well, I don't know, but I don't want to go. I don't want space bears.
There'd be a moon bear.
Yeah, I don't want moon bears. That's the first thing I thought. I'd appreciate that because that's the first thing I thought.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cave. There's moon bear. I don't want anything to do with moon bears.
No thanks. No thanks.
No, pass.
I'll go to the Sea of Tranquility, please.
Yes, Moon Caves. New discovery offers possible shelter for future explorers.
Shelter from what? All that piss?
walking around.
Is that a hair gel?
I got to get away from these guys just walking.
Oh, Christ. All right, moving on.
So it could be an ideal base for explorers.
Yeah, just bring a base. I'm going to say bring a moon base. I want a moon base. I don't want to have to move. Like, listen, this ain't a couch. I don't want to have to move the moon base into the cave.
No, just build the base.
Just build the base.
Yeah, just land wherever you land.
Yeah,
that's
that's the base. Isn't that the point? I don't want to get out there and be like, pivot, and a fucking moon base into a cave. And then there's bears. All right, moving on. I think we're good on the space piss. But yeah, guys, just making words.
Is it even piss?
Is it even piss? It ain't piss. It ain't piss. You come back to Earth and your wife's like, oh, got a bunch of hickeys on your dick. What's going on up there in space?
moon herpes. Never expected it.
Oh, God.
It's that damn Sasquatch.
Oh, man. All right, let's give me two more.
This one's from a couple months ago that I've been trying to find a way to sneak in.
Okay.
7-Eleven. Maybe I have talked about this. I don't think so, though. 7-Eleven is rolling out a new hot dog flavored sparkling water beverage.
Pass.
Right to jail, right away.
Apparently, there's no affiliation with Limp Bizkit.
I was gonna. God damn it! Damn it! You stole my joke. I was chambering it. I was just trying
hot dog flavored water.
I was trying to craft it into where it was gonna go. I was shaping it. I had chiseling a little off the top. Damn it!
7 Select Big Bite Hot Dog Sparkling Water is launching as part of a new line of sparkling beverages created in collaboration with art-inspired brand Miracle Seltzer. Other flavors include
farts,
lemon lime,
oh yeah, okay,
green apple,
oh God, Jesus Christ,
sweet orange,
oh huh, and really
and hot
dog.
One of these, it's not so much here or here, but right in this region here. Jesus Christ!
Oh God. The Big Bite Hot Dog Sparkling Water combines the delicious and mouth-watering experience of 7-Eleven's iconic Big Bite Hot Dog into one refreshing beverage, ketchup and mustard included.
No relish.
What is refreshing about that?
Nothing's refreshing about that. No relish? Straight to the just ketchup and mustard?
I guess.
I guess the dill would maybe be a little too strong, make you think that it's actually
Tastes
not
good.
disgusting. Yeah, I can see that.
Gone are the days of alternating bites of a hot dog with sips of a beverage. Now those on the go can swap the bun for bubbles.
Carbonated hot dog.
Nice. Now you got to do the glizzy dog straw. Where you hollow out the hot dog and drink the gross. I'm gonna go on a limb here. The iKnowBadeaux podcast is anti hot dog sparkling water.
Would it be better or worse if it wasn't sparkling?
Better.
Better if it was or wasn't.
Without?
Yeah. Oh, I think the little bit of bite keeps it going. Makes you have to question it. Just like tricks your brain for half a second, and then no.
I feel like it would get even stronger
with the bite,
with the bubbles.
With the bubbles.
The bubbles, they kind of come up, get in your nasal passage a little bit, open things up.
Yeah. See, I'm not thinking.
And now you're breathing it too.
I don't know.
That's all you can smell and taste for an hour. Hot dog water.
Yeah, but the non-carbonated version to me then would just taste like hot dog water that cooled down.
Right.
At least
you boiled the hot dog and you got the water.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what it is. They just added carbonation.
At least there's the extra step. I appreciate the extra step. Just, filter it through a penis pump. Good to go.
Yes. Forward reverse osmosis.
This also tastes like wieners.
You are all weirdos.
Yeah. You've had all those weird sodas. There's all kinds. Jones Soda, I used to have a bunch of them. There's all those weird ones. But usually it's like a sugary mess, right? Like it's usually there's a hint of the flavor there, but it's usually just a sugary
It's just
soda.
corn syrup. Yeah.
This to me is a seltzer. So you haven't even.
Oh, so it's lighter.
Yeah.
It's just hot dog. Bubbly hot dog coming at you.
Comes with E. coli. So that's fun. I will actually say there's a local gas station right down the street here. The one day I went in and they got these little tiny timers next to the hot dog thing.
Okay.
It's like these little digital, like you would just beep, 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 set some time on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are those for? And they're like, oh, that's to tell us, throw those hot dogs away. It's like ingenious and gross. It's gross. The idea that
it's gross. Did you ask if you wanted a high number on the clock or a low number?
Yeah. That's like, it was nice.
When do you eat a gas station hot dog?
yeah. Is it adding? Is it reaching a point, or is it counting down to throw these away? But also interesting, though. You can just go in and tell how fresh your hot dog is by looking at the timer. So, but still gross. The idea that the hot dogs have potentially been sitting there to the point where, I mean, visually, I should be able to tell.
Right. Well, I imagine with how high traffic that gas station is, they're throwing their hot dogs when they're half dead.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. I'm not saying that they're getting anywhere near to where they shouldn't be. I just found the entire operation less high tech than I was hoping for.
Put the timers, get a Bluetooth timer, put it behind the counter so the customers can't see.
Yeah, don't set it next to my hot dog, which I'm not eating it anyways, but it was just like, what is that? Oh, that's to tell us when to throw it away. Weird.
Yeah,
okay, moving on.
They are at their best for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And after that, they don't want to sell them. So
I get that.
So then the workers eat them.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely
Throw
true.
them away down the gullet. That's when the homeless people show up.
Oh, give them to the, Tiger King. They had that whole thing where they were putting it on the pizza.
Yeah,
Put it on the pizza. Put it on the pizza. All right, let's go.
The bait, Dave.
I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to take the bait. Especially not hot dog bait. I'm not taking it. Not taking it. One more. Let's go next.
Okay. Taco Bell is opening an early retirement community for people of all ages.
Your brain has the shell on it.
You know what that sounds like?
What does that sound like, Gabe?
Doesn't sound like anything, Gabe.
Early retirement for people of all ages?
Seems like a bad idea.
Sounds like homelessness.
Yeah, sounds like some people retired a little early.
And the Taco Bell opening it is the best part.
Yeah, on July 9th, Taco Bell announced the opening of The Cantinas, an early retirement community. The brand promises will be a particularly unique weekend getaway.
Oh, that's not retirement. That's called vacation.
Yeah.
It's called a weekend.
It's not even vacation. That's 2 days.
Taco Bell says its latest experience, which will be located in San Diego, California, will highlight the leisurely lifestyle of septuagenarians, octogenarians, and other folks of retirement age without requiring an AARP card to do so. People of all ages
So you
are
go play
welcome.
shuffleboard for a weekend?
People are LARPing as olds. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You too.
Do you get a golf cart?
You know what you get is VD. That's what all those retirement homes are. You get VD.
The Cantinas will be opening its doors from August 17th to 18th. From August 17th to 18th.
Nailed it.
1 weekend.
Well,
2 days.
Don't want you to get too old.
Inviting guests to indulge in sunny relaxation in the form of early morning tea times, afternoon aerobics, pickleball matches, and of course, plenty of Taco Bell. And what the brand says is a community oasis that celebrates the diverse art of living moss.
How many octogenarians eat Taco Bell?
Mm-hmm. Well, what you're trying to do is get the full experience of MS by consuming nothing but Taco Bell.
Yeah, whatever that buzzer.
It's right there. No batteries.
It makes a little...
It's trying.
I apologize for making an MS joke. Continue.
There's a common misconception that retirement unlocks the life you've been waiting for. And while that may be true for some, we don't think you should have to wait until 55 to live the life you're craving.
Oof.
Hey, I'm close.
For all ages, I would have thought those are the people that want to test out the waters.
Yeah.
55 age.
In order to sign up for exclusive access to the Cantinas, folks must be signed up for Taco Bell rewards. Potential guests of the experience can enjoy options including weekend memberships with overnight accommodations, as well as day passes for the day, chock full of the experiences, amenities, and activities.
Get a Taco Bell membership to do afternoon aerobics.
Getting fire sauce points to go on vacation to pretend to be an old. Jesus. Okay. What they should do is like make a couple old Taco Bells, like the 90s version Taco Bell. That's an experience. Like, have that be an experience where you go and you just live in the 90s for a little bit.
Oh.
Retirement? Just going and hanging out and doing shuffleboard? Why not just go to a hotel and have a vacation?
Because this one's sponsored by Taco Bell.
Yeah,
but you get Taco Bell.
Okay.
It's nothing but you get nothing to eat but Taco Bell for the entire weekend.
And they call it the Cantinas.
Yes.
Not Las.
Not Las Cantinas.
There's a comedian. He's got a joke about the Los Angeles Angels. the Angels.
That's way funnier than it should be. Oh man. Okay, well, talk about it. Good on you. All right, last one. Next.
Okay.
You don't got anything. There's nothing left on the bones of that one.
Not really. I mean, I could tell you it's $150 for a weekend, or
that's not that bad.
$50 day pass.
But you also have to have your Taco Bell points as well. So you've already spent a bunch of money. Although I do think that's
how much Taco Bell do you get for $50?
Quite a bit. I guess I haven't gotten anything from them.
No, I mean, if you buy the weekend membership, like for the weekend, do you get $50 worth of Taco Bell?
Probably, I would assume so.
If I get like 4 cheesy gordita crunches,
$50 day pass includes full access for the ticket holder and a guest to the grounds. So that's only $25 a person.
Oh, so there's not even a room. It's just an experience. Just walk in.
Free Taco Bell.
This is starting to sound more and more like they've just got cutouts of old people, and you just walk by them. Oh wow!
Like a wax museum.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, look, it's Grandma.
Wow.
Yeah, you get access to the grounds, recreation, dining, and more from 10 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Oh, that's kind of fun. That should have been 4 p.m. though.
Like it's old people, 10 to 4.
Early bedtime. No,
I know a guy who works 10 to 4.
4 to 4.
Yeah.
You got to get here early. You got to experience, and then you got to go to bed. Okay. All right, finish this baby up. Next.
Okay. We just do an ad read here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. The all-new Chicago Tavern Style pizza from Pizza Hut is full of crispy bites and bold flavor. Inspired by the bar pies of Chicago and crafted with the touch of Pizza Hut magic, our new Chicago Tavern Style pizza goes hard. Just imagine all your favorite toppings on a crispy, thin crust sprinkled with new cheesy garlic hut dust seasoning.
Never been tried before.
And square cut for snacking and sharing. Now stop imagining, stop drooling, and order up a Chicago Tavern-style pizza. Try all the amazing recipes like double pepperoni, pesto margarita, ultimate, or spicy chicken sausage. Perfect for parties and get-togethers. Pricing, participation, and availability varies.
May vary. May vary.
Sorry. Yeah. Not participating.
We don't have the Chicago style. We just have regular thin crust.
We can cut it in squares.
If you, just run over to the gas station, grab yourself a couple hot dogs, and drip it on there. I said that to you because I love stuff like this when because they're always changing things. Like Domino's just changed. They had the Brooklyn style,
right?
And now it's the New York style.
Is it New York or the big New York?
I don't even think it's the big anymore. I think they just went New York.
It's New York style. I had one like last week. It's a 16-inch pie.
Yep.
And they cut it into like six pieces.
Yeah.
So that's the only. That's like the only difference is that they make your slices bigger.
Well,
so that you can fold it.
It's not even that. Well, it's okay, because so it is typically.
And they're
a
terrible
14.
at cutting the pie.
Yeah.
So you have one that's a quarter of a piece.
So the
when you have to cut it into 6, it's like, oh shit. 8, I can go half.
Yeah.
You gotta make dry.
You gotta do some geometry.
You got just a guy standing over top of it like this. Like, cut it, Gary. I was making a triangle with my hands, just so you know. The Brooklyn style was they took a medium crust and stretched it to a large. That was how a Brooklyn was. So then they did the New Yorker. You're saying it's 16-inch, so they just want to step up. They're taking a large and stretching it. Mm-hmm. I just don't get that. It's such a bizarre thing. Like, why not just call it the XXL Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Brooklyn was too specific. We're going to go full New York now. Nobody knew what Brooklyn was. Nobody knows what Brooklyn is. We got to go back to New York.
Well, I don't know what a Brooklyn pizza is. I know what a New York slice is.
Then don't call it Brooklyn to begin with. Mm-hmm. Who was the fucking moron that did that?
Domino's.
Okay. All right. But this is the same. But what I love about it is people always talk about Chicago style pizza, and it's the deep dish, hot dish.
It's hot dish.
It's hot dish.
It's a tomato-based hot dish.
We're from Minnesota. That baby's a hot dish. We had a good argument with Scott.
Delicious hot dish. I very much love a Chicago style deep dish.
I mean, it's a meal. I mean,
one slice is a meal.
Yeah. But it's an experience as well. Delicious, totally different. You got the cornmeal crust as well if you're doing it right. Delicious, love it. But then you always have this dialogue about how that's not what people from Chicago really eat. They eat the pub style, which is what Minnesota is.
I call that the Minnesota style. I didn't know it was a pub style.
Yeah, I've always called it bar style.
Yeah, bar style, tavern style.
Yeah, bar pizza. But that's what when you're around here, and I think Wisconsin is mostly like that as well.
Yeah,
it's
even into like New Jersey. New Jersey does it too.
Okay.
I think
Midwest for sure is this pub style pizza, and Chicago's no different. That's what we eat. We eat
thin crust, lots of toppings, cut into little squares.
Cut into squares, which totally changes the way a pizza tastes. Mm-hmm. I had Papa Murphy's. We went over to my son had a friend. The parents invited us over. We went over for dinner. They had gotten Papa Murphy's, and he said, "Do you want it cut into triangles or in squares?" And I did a very Dave Badeaux thing, and I go, "I've never had that." And then I went on a tirade for like 20 minutes. I was like, "I don't know. Do I want that? Do I not want that? They're inside of cutting Papa Murphy's into squares. Mm-hmm. Can we do that? Are we allowed?"
Well, we cut Papa Murphy's into squares.
It's way better. Mm-hmm. It's a completely different pizza cut into squares. It blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. So in this instance here, right, you've taken the thin crust and you've just rebranded it as something else. It's the same. It's a fucking thin crust.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll have to try it.
But now they got seasonings and
because
special.
we had at the Wisconsin Dells, the Pizzeria Uno.
Oh, that was good.
They had their deep dish.
Deep dish was
really good.
Yep, took forever.
Their thin crust pizza.
Yes,
I did not like it all.
No, it's terrible.
I did not like it all. Yeah. It was barely even thin crust.
Yeah, it was pizza.
It was
pizza.
It was a
doughy,
solid half-inch thick crust.
Yeah, I like me a good thin crust, but I always feel like I'm not getting what I paid for.
Oh, I love thin crust.
I love it as well.
Like Jack's frozen pizza.
Oh,
amazing.
I'm always amazed. If you cook Jack's correctly, almost burnt.
Yeah, get a good golden brown, deep golden brown.
It's like eating pizza on a cracker. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. Every time that we make one at the house, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm a guy that likes cold pizza. Scott knows this. I like cold pizza, but I'll reach in the fridge if I come home and the family has eaten some Jack's. They usually make a couple, and then there's extras. And I get home and it's in the fridge and it's cold. I'll pop that baby out and it's a little feast. I love it.
Yeah, go directly into
it. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing better. I'll admit it. There's nothing better than just a cold, crispy slice. It's delicious. I think it's funny. I wanted to make fun of it because I get it, right? Mm-hmm. Internet culture has pushed you into, you want to call it the Chicago pub style. Yeah. Mm-hmm. First of all, too many fucking words. Yeah. Too many fucking words on your pizza.
The all-new Chicago Tavern Style pizza.
Yeah. Too many words. But I want to try the seasoning. They got a little seasoning packet, I bet.
Oh, yeah, they got what do they call it?
A touch of Pizza Hut magic. New cheesy garlic hut dust.
Hut dust.
That's just what they put on their breadsticks. I guarantee it. I guarantee they're just they're just sprinkling a little bit of.
Is that a hair gel?
So it's Parmesan, garlic, and some Italian seasoning.
That's what
likely.
That's what happens if you don't use the penis pump rehydrator. You get the hot dust. Okay. All right. Well, if somebody's out there and they've tried it, give us a shout out. I'm not really a Pizza Hut orderer. I do a lot of nostalgia for Pizza Hut. A lot of nostalgia. The
lamps, the tablecloths.
Oh my God, the experience.
Yeah.
If you're a 80s, 90s kid, Pizza Hut was an experience, and it's ingrained in who you are. Maybe 70s as well. Pizza's not great.
No.
Typically not great.
I grew up north of town a few miles.
Had to get it.
Wouldn't deliver.
They wouldn't?
Pizza Hut did not go that far north, so I was always Domino's or Papa John's or...
Yep.
I've had very little Pizza Hut in my life.
Yep.
And it's just not even on my radar as a pizza to order because they didn't deliver to me as a kid.
Same. My aunt, my aunt always had it. So whenever I go to my aunt's house, every time I ever went to my aunt's house as a kid, you go there after school waiting for your mom or something, there was always Pizza Hut in the fridge. So I ate a lot of Pizza Hut that way. Never hot. Never. I don't think.
Yeah, you don't like it hot.
No, never hot. Always just out of the fridge cold. Acceptable, right? It's pizza,
right?
You know, it's nothing fancy. But this is intriguing to me just because I like that hut dust. I like the idea. Right. I like the idea of that hut dust. But can we get away from pepperoni? Can we move on from double pepperoni?
That's the one I would order.
It's the worst
or
ingredient.
the ambiguous one. Was it like deluxe? Not
ultimate.
Ultimate.
Double pepperoni, pesto margarita, spicy chicken sausage, or ultimate.
If it doesn't,
I'd go ultimate. That's going to just be loaded.
Yeah.
It should. When you open the box, it should have like a eagle's screech. Double pepperoni is the worst. The worst. It's the worst. Double pepperoni is the worst. Double cheese. If you're from Wisconsin, get it out of here. Too much cheese ruins pizza.
Yeah, Domino's offers that, and it's just it adds too much grease or oil to it.
Yep, you ruin the slice. You ruin the slice. The integrity of the slice is built off of a good crust with an appropriate amount of sauce and cheese.
Yes.
And I would recommend Slice on Oak for the correct ratio.
I do as well.
And if you do come to Slice on Oak and order a double pepperoni pizza, don't you dare complain to me that it's greasy.
That's exactly
Holy
right.
Shit.
Yes. Yes, that's the fucking problem.
That has happened a few times. I call this pizza's really greasy. I'm like, you got double pepperoni. It's the greasiest thing on the planet.
You ordered.
I might as well have put a stick of butter on it.
Yeah, you ordered solidified grease.
Yeah.
And then said like, oh, it's going to crisp up. Yeah, but it's also going to be greasy. So, all right. Are we good with that?
Yes.
Thank you to the Boutros. Thank you to Gabriel Johnson. Thank you to the listeners. Next week, we're going to have a game. We haven't decided yet. Do we want to do one more Taco Tuesday? I may say something stupid, so that could be fun.
It was on a traditional fish taco.
Listen, mistakes were made. It was a calculated risk.
Look, if we're going to do another Taco Tuesday, get some real ingredients.
No, it's more fun when it's relish and freaking
powder. Well, I mean, the relish I would consider a real ingredient.
Okay.
But then you want to do all dust.
I do. I think
do some weird stuff like artichokes or capers, just pickles.
Capers, ooh.
Yeah, like let's get weird and have it actually be food.
I want to do nothing.
Sauerkraut. Just nothing but brine and pickled things.
No,
I'm bringing kraut next time.
If you bring I'll smell it the second it comes in here. I'll kick you the fuck out of here. I've tried many times.
I'll bring an unopened can.
Anyways, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get out of here. Next week, we're going to do something, and we'll figure out what that is. But following that week, we will be back to the Be Kind Rewind again. So we're already on 2003.
Okay.
Great movies, some interesting television. I've got one I'm going to throw out to you guys and to listeners. Nip Tuck. I don't know if you guys consume Nip Tuck at all.
Surgery. I saw a couple back in the day. I'll go back.
I think I watched a couple of seasons of that back in college.
Yeah, my ex-wife was obsessed with it, so that was the show we watched, and it's messed up. I remember one scene in particular, so we'll talk about that, and I think that's in one of the later seasons. But I think it's an interesting show to talk about that you don't think about anymore. I think I have it on DVD. I think I have seasons of it on DVD somewhere. So, but that's
you got in the divorce.
I think I did. Yeah, I got it.
I'm taking your Nip Tuck.
You know what I got? I don't even want to. I got a weed whip. I got my TV, and that's about fucking it. Nip Tuck, evidently. All right, so we'll be back next week. Again, we got a game, and then the following week, the Be Kind Rewind. Shoot that stuff over to us. Let us know what you want to hear about from 2003. News, pop culture, television, video games, all that stuff. We want to chat about what you want to hear about, and then the following week will be part 2, where we get into the movies. And I'm excited for that one. I think 2003 is going to be a lot of fun for movies. So, thank you to Boutros.
Yes.
Thank you to the Councilman.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you for just ending it there. I thought for sure I was going to get another bullshit comment. And with that, we're done.
Well, don't worry, it's coming.
Oh, you think the CIA is all innocent?
I'm going to run this as the outro. Something clearly happened. I think it's more so just a complete breakdown and no, I thought you, no, I thought you, no, I thought you.
Right. Well, you like to think you never attribute to malice what could be easily attributed to incompetence or stupidity.
Yeah, and pointing of the finger and, well, we're not in charge.
But one of the local police took a picture of this guy on a roof 30 minutes before the shooting. They had a half hour to figure out.
30 minutes?
They had a half hour to figure out what to do with this guy on a roof.
Yeah, it didn't.
And their
didn't get
ultimate decision was, let's do nothing.
Ultimate decision was let him shoot. Yep. So, tragedy avoided. Epic photo. Epic
that
photo.
That is an epic photo.
Epic photo. So,
yeah, I don't much care for the guy.
I know you don't.
It's a pretty badass picture.
It's a very badass picture. It's a very badass picture.
At the same time, don't vote for him. Everybody that's ever worked for him does not like him.
Okay, stop. We are not political. We're not political.
Lips and assholes.